Howdy everyone, how's it going? You guys have probably seen those tier lists floating around over the past few weeks. Ida's, Jay Wong's questionable quality tier list. So when that whole craze started, I just couldn't help but think about how I would do such a tier list. So I just figured I'd get my thoughts out and just make a tier list of my own. This will be for the fast food tier list. A friend of mine actually pointed out that with these tier lists, it's kind of weird because they call them fast food tier lists, but there hasn't really been a distinction between like fast food and fast casual. But I'm just gonna use the majority of the ones that people have been using, and likely omit ones that I haven't really had or aren't really relevant to my area, like here in Sencal. So here we go. Alright, so to start off, I'm just gonna list off all my C tier restaurants just to create a good baseline for the rest of this as we go along. And so for my C tier, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, and Little Caesars. And just a heads up for like all of these tiers in general, like each respective row, it's not in any particular order. It's just that one tier is better than the other, and so on. And so for my C tier, I noticed actually with these restaurants, with McDonald's and Taco Bell especially, that they're really polarizing opinions. Some put them really high, some people put them really low, which it makes sense. With restaurants like these, the quality varies, can be one way or the other really, but the main reason I have all of these in C tiers, not necessarily in terms of like super good or super bad quality. This is my tier that I ranked mainly because they're all reliable. This is the tier that they're fast, they're cheap, you know what you're paying for, but also just they're there for you. You know what you're getting when you go to each of these places. Like people have stated, like every McDonald's, you know what you're getting. Even if you're in a different country, McDonald's is reliable in that regard. You can always count on what you're gonna get from McDonald's. Taco Bell, same thing, except they also have a bit of creative options too. Jack in the Box, they have a decent variety. And Little Caesars, even though it's not open in the wee hours of 2 a.m. like the rest of them, like Little Caesars, it's that pizza that it's not terrible, and it's decent, but either way, it's like a reliable go-to. It's $5 hot and ready. You can pick it up. You got a birthday party. You got a hangout. You can get Little Caesars, and usually people won't complain. So this is my C tier of all of these are the reliable places that the quality can vary, but you know what you're getting. Okay, so from there, now we can go into what I consider the B tiers. This is the ones that I say are clearly a step above in terms of quality overall. Let's see. Got In-N-Out, Rallies, Domino's, Wendy's, Sonic, and in fact I have it here already. Subway. There we go. Alright, so this is probably a really generous looking B tier. You have several of them on here, but hear me out here. So like I said, the B tiers are the ones that I consider that are clearly cut above the C tiers in terms of overall quality. In-N-Out, I mean, I know some people that aren't from Cali, they said that when they tried it, they found it underwhelming, but in general, In-N-Out's just, it's it's established to be a good quality place. You know you're going to get like a decent burger there. In fact, that's their thing, is like the burger. You get a burger a certain way, and that's that really. Because honestly, no one talks about their fries. In-N-Out eats them for their burgers. That's it. And before I get to Rallies, Wendy's and Sonic, I really like those places. And like clearly burgers as well. Well, see, this is the thing. Not only are their burgers pretty good, but they have good options overall, like variety wise. Wendy's, you can get all kinds of stuff, chicken stuff, salads. Apparently they have decent shakes and stuff there too. And Sonic, aside from burgers and tater tots and hot dogs and stuff, everyone knows Sonic for their drinks. And in fact, even recently I find myself getting drinks from Sonic a lot, because you get the app, you get the drinks half off. So Sonic's amazing in that regard. Now, Subway. I was kind of surprised to see a lot of people rate Subway really low, because yeah, it's a sandwich, and clearly you can have bad experiences at some Subways. Although every time I've been to Subway, it's been a decent experience. And this is my thing with me putting Subway here on the B tier, is that when I put Subway here, I'm honestly ranking every other sandwich place I've been to in general. I'm grouping it with Subway. So like Subway, Which, Subbies. I haven't been to Quiznos or wherever else in like a long time, but if I have them again, I'll put them in the same category as Subway, because baseline, you're getting a decent sandwich. And that's the thing about like sandwich places in general, is that either A, you're going there to get a decent sandwich of your choosing, you're choosing what goes on it, and assuming they've kept their products at decent freshness, you're getting a decent sandwich that honestly usually can be a much healthier option than the majority of things you get on here. Or you get a more specialized sandwich with stuff that you probably wouldn't normally make at home. So either way, I consider Subway and other sandwich places in general to be just like a really good place to get like something decent. Because I'm honestly a really plain guy, so Subway, Subbies, no matter where I go, I get the same thing every time. But even if you're just getting a basic sandwich, it's convenient to get a decent sandwich that you don't have to make. So I consider sandwich places in general at least B tier, because again, these places, they're all decent quality, but yeah. So Domino's. When it comes to pizza places, I guess Domino's is another place where people have had like bad experiences with it. But me, despite working across the street from a because keep in mind, I worked across the street from a Domino's for like a year, and Domino's was all I was getting for lunch for like quite a while, and I surprisingly almost never got tired of it, because not only do I consider Domino's pizza like pretty good quality, well, comparatively, since again I'm in SenCal, but Domino's actually does have decent other options too. The breadsticks aren't terrible, but the other option that I really like Domino's for is their pasta. Aside from getting pizza, I would always get the chicken Alfredo pasta, and add some spinach to that, and you have a really hearty meal. So like Domino's in my book is definitely a B tier. And now when it comes to Rallies though, oh man. So I used to honestly consider Rallies up here. Like Rallies was the bee's knees for me. I don't know if it feels like it's gotten worse over time. Maybe that, but also Rally's menu has slightly changed. And they don't even have or at least the Rallies in my area anyway, they don't have smoothies anymore, which which is unfortunate because I love smoothies. Um, so overall, because again, Rally's is really good. I think their chicken sandwiches are amazing. Fries are really good, and overall their burgers are fine. So that's why for now I would at least put them in the same category as Wendy's and In-N-Out, and even Sonic, because it's at that bar of quality where you know you're gonna get something at least good. Like, maybe not always great, but at least good. And so that rounds out my B tier. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the A tiers now. And I guess from the amount that are left, you can probably obviously tell what I'm gonna put, but my A tiers are Popeyes, Five Guys, and Chipotle. Now, just like how I was saying that, like, B tier is clearly a cut of quality above, like, C tier, A tier for me is, like, very established quality. And kind of like what I was saying with C tier in terms of, like, it's, you know what you're getting because of its reliability. For me, A tier is the established, you get what, you know you're getting what you pay for, tier. Because, even considering like the times where you may or may not have the best experiences, the food itself is established pretty good, if not great quality. And just with my personal bias involved, like Popeyes, oh man, Popeyes is amazing, super good, super flavorful chicken. There have been very few times where I've had Popeyes and I didn't feel like it was worth it. It's just always pretty darn good. Five Guys, I know, again, it's because I'm in SenCal, I know some people have said that like Five Guys really just feels like, overpriced burgers. For me though, and maybe this just comes from me having lived in Santa Cruz for a while, for me, Five Guys, again, it's you're getting what you pay for. Because if you are the kind of person to where you don't really get much on your burger, you're kind of more of an In-N-Out person, you just getting a basic burger, then yeah, Five Guys, that's super pricey for a basic burger. But the thing that makes Five Guys worth it and a cut above the rest is not only is the quality there, but you're paying for the variety. In-N-Out, of course, it's good, but like I said, In-N-Out, you're getting a very specific burger. You know what In-N-Out gives you. Five Guys, you're getting a great burger, and you have a whole bunch of toppings to pick from. And not only just for your burger, but they've got decent hot dogs. I'm trying to remember, they also have the shakes too, and I recently actually had their Cajun fries. So those are really good. And so, even like price aside, I consider Five Guys a cut above all of the rest. And Chipotle, again, I've been saying over and over, Chipotle is another example of you're getting what you pay for. Because I know some people said that like Chipotle, for some, it has a syndrome of like it all tastes the same, or it doesn't really taste amazing. For me, Chipotle, it's good. But the main reason I have Chipotle here at A tier is because it's a meal, if not multiple meals, in itself. And this may just be for me because I'm a relatively small guy, but I mean, even people that have, like, watching other people eat Chipotle and how no matter who you are, when you get Chipotle, especially if you use that, I guess, semi-secret tech of getting a bowl instead of a burrito because they give you more, Chipotle, you get a lot of food. And for me, especially, when you get Chipotle, you honestly don't need to eat the rest of the day, because if you get something from Chipotle, you're set for lunch, dinner, possibly even a midnight snack, depending on how much you eat and how much you get. But either way, like I say, when you get Chipotle, you'll be satisfied in some way. Like Popeyes, you're definitely satisfied. Not only great chicken, but lots of great sides. Five Guys, like I said, great burger, and you can get a bunch of stuff on your burger. Chipotle, you're getting a bunch of stuff. The meat, the rice, the beans, the amazing guacamole, and chips and salsa if you want to. Like, Chipotle can satisfy you, and that's why, like I said, A tier. It's all good, if not great, and the price feels worth it in my book. Alright, so we're, for the most part, at the end of the road here. Now it's the D slash I don't know tier. Like I said, I was gonna mostly omit the places that I saw people ranking, but I just haven't really been to any time recently. But here, there's places that, for this tier, it's places that I for sure feel are D tier, but also some places that I've had them somewhat relatively often, but I'm just not sure where they go in the grand scheme of things. So first off, just to establish D tier, Arby's and Burger King. So these are two places that, I mean, they're not the worst thing in the world, personally, because I actually had Arby's finally recently, and it wasn't horrible, but, and same with Burger King. I've had Burger King, it's passable sometimes, but the reason I have these two in established D tier is because these are two places that I don't really see any real reason for people to go to these places. Arby's, questionable whether or not it's even passable health-wise. It's good. Well, I mean, what I had tasted good, but like over time, I don't know if it's a place that you should even frequent. I don't know, really, to be honest. But Burger King, though, I don't really see any particular reason to go there when you've got these reliable places to go to. And I may have a little bit of bias because, I mean, well, no, like people have said, they've had their bad experiences. I've had my bad experiences with Burger King. But even just aside those bad experiences, you want a quick chicken sandwich, go to McDonald's. You want some fries or something, you can go to McDonald's. And I've had the chicken fries, I've had other things, the root beer freeze, I forgot what it's called. Like, Burger King has some novelty things, but I don't know, just the quality and choices that Burger King has, it doesn't feel worth it to me. So those are the two D tiers that I feel that I don't know if there's a real reason to go to those places unless there's literally nothing else around. So now for these other ones, these are the ones that I'll just put on the same row because I'm not really certain about them. Carl's Jr. and let's see, Carl's Jr., Panda, and KFC. Panda and KFC, personally, I think they're good most of the time. Not gonna lie, these two places are places though where it can be a toss-up, where sometimes I really do feel the regret afterwards. And like Jay Wong and other people pointed out, like, Panda is debatable. Like, the prices have gone up, and it can be a question of whether or not is it really worth it when you can go to some random quick Chinese food place in a mall, or honestly, you may just be better off just going to a restaurant and chilling for a bit for like decent Chinese food. Um, so these are two that I put in the I don't know because it seems like it's too variable of quality, and it can be debated whether or not they're worth it in price or even quality wise, given their options anyway. Same thing with Carl's Jr. kind of. I think most people can say the quality of Carl's Jr. is decent, but the thing is, for me, honestly, the main times I've gone to a Carl's Jr. is when I have coupons. Uh, I've never felt any real reason to go specifically to a Carl's Jr. because the burgers are good, if not okay. Chicken tenders are okay. Chicken sandwiches are okay. Um, I've never had the other like burritos and stuff that they have, but this is why. Like I've never really felt a reason to go out of my way to go to Carl's Jr. unless I happen to have coupons. It's down the street, and I just wanted to use those coupons, to be real. So I don't know. I'm not really feeling the allure of Carl's Jr. if anything. So that's my D slash I don't know tier. Because again, these two, I don't really see a real reason to go out of your way to go to those places. And these three, the quality overall the quality slash worth can be debated for those three. So in fact, if you guys want to comment, just tell me what you guys think of those places. But that's where I place those. Now, since, like I had said, this fast food tier list thing, it became like a mix of fast and fast casual because it was including pizza and stuff, but I felt it necessary to include a goat of my own. And that is Hungry Howie's. Honestly, I would kind of put Hungry Howie's on A tier, but I'm running out of space, so I'll just put it here. Hungry Howie's is really good, really good pizza. Okay, like to me, the quality is indisputable. Like Domino's, I like them. I consider their crust to be really good. Hungry Howie's is like clearly the next step up. Like the crust is amazing. In fact, you get choices from like 5 different crust flavors. The breadsticks are amazing. Even the marinara sauce is amazing. I just really love Hungry Howie's pizza. Literally, the only reason that I wouldn't keep it as a solid S tier is just because personally I like having spinach as an option on my toppings, and Hungry Howie's, for some reason, maybe it's just in my area, but for some reason Hungry Howie's doesn't have spinach as an option. So if it had spinach as an option, I would have it as like a established S plus whatever tier, but realistically I'd put Hungry Howie's with the rest of the A tiers because again, it's good pizza that is worth what you pay for, which honestly, because of the deals that Hungry Howie's has, it's not even comparatively that much more expensive. Sometimes it's even less expensive depending on the deals. Hungry Howie's is just, I felt it necessary to add it to my lineup here. But this is my tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Again, if there's anything that you see that I didn't talk about, it's because either it's not relevant to my area in Sencal, or it's just places that I haven't had ever, or like at least not in a really long time. Like Papa John's, I don't even remember what Papa John's pizza tastes like. Quiznos, I haven't been there in a really long time, so I left those ones out for a reason. But let me know your thoughts. Maybe I'll do other tier lists like this. I don't know. Again, this is just something that I thought about, and I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. So hopefully you guys found my ramblings relatively interesting, and thanks for watching. Laters. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like me, be sure to subscribe. If you want more to see, click to the right of the chibi. Tourney footage, stream highlights, maybe eventually some guides or art stuff. You can also check out my social media, as well as links to anything else I may have mentioned in the description. But that's all for now. Laters.